I knew one day it would happen. Taylor Swift is going buck. After Taylor Swift done throwing white guys under the bus, she's now going after black men. Like a typical white woman that no white man wants. Remember, Taylor Swift has been outed for being a culture vulture to African American culture. She started out as a country singer, then a pop singer, which is just another way of non-blacks hijacking African American culture. Now she's on the typical fetish that white women have about black men. How many times has Taylor Swift ever been seen in the past having a black man around her in her videos? Never. I guess there was more going on with Kim, Kanye, and Taylor Swift behind the scenes that we don't know about. Remember, even her fans are saying finally she's back and she come out with this. She's no different than Kim, Iggy, Miley Cyrus. They all see black women as competition for black men. Even Iggy Azalea said that there's a whole bunch of black men out here that she could be dating. Why not white men? Because white men don't want certain white women and certain white men don't want. They run to black men, and black men who are just simps for white women accepts them. I am not a white woman fetish, nor do I want to be a white woman fetish. Fetishizing black men is a form of white supremacy at its finest, and it's disgusting. In this video, she has a biracial little girl and a black man. They at Christmas, they probably all having a little happy time, all this other stuff. She has never done this in her videos. Never. She is pushing an interracial agenda. Why? Because she's part of a white supremacist too. That's what she's doing. Since when Taylor Swift has ever done this in her videos? Taylor Swift is washed up, and like most white people who are washed up in their career, like Miley Cyrus, Billy Ray Cyrus, and so on, when they are washed up, they go and find a black person, mostly a black male, to hype up their career back up to where it needed to be. Then they throw the same black male under the bus. Remember, Miley Cyrus did the same thing. She started talking trash about all these rappers. All they do is smoke weed, talk about cars, clothes, all the material possessions. She threw them underneath the bus after her career got hyped back up. After she was done with them. Which is what white supremacy does best to black people. They hijack our culture. They take over everything. They sell right back up. Taylor Swift was gone for a while. Even her fans on the videos have been commenting that, oh wow, she's back. Yeah, because her career sucked for a while. She tanked it. Country singers didn't want her at country music because she'll bring a pop in the country. They didn't want there. They want to keep country as possible. Remember, all the black people have been calling her a culture vulture. Every time a white person is called a culture vulture, what do? They run and find a black friend, a black person, or date somebody black and say, oh, we're not culture vulture. Yes, you are. You're trying to use a black patsy, a black suck up to protect yourself. Use them as a shield. You just basically got you a token Negro. You got you a house Negro to help you. And this video, what was the point of it? I mean, lover, so now a black man is your lover because you threw all these white guys on the bus. You mistreat all your boyfriends. And see, white men have common sense to stay away from toxic women like Taylor Swift, but black men run to their women. A documentary I just saw not too long, like yesterday, I'll post a link in the description. They did a documentary on white trash. White trash are basically, there's white people that white people didn't feel like they fit into their community. And where they go at, they go to our community. Like, Eminem, he's another one. Eminem was another one who came up in our culture. Paul Wall, all these white rappers, look at Sean King. All these people keep coming in our business. And Taylor Swift is no different than any people. They need somebody to hype them up. They can't compete in their own. They can't compete with other white people, so they come to black people and take us over and push us out. Taylor Swift is doing that no different. Y'all need to understand that this is what she's doing. She tried hijacking hip hop, but black people put their foot down. And now she trying to use a black man to hype her up. She trying to use interracial dating, and she know that black men are huge suckers for it. This is simple. They are huge simps for interracial dating with white women to try to say, oh, we're on the same level as white men, we're progressing. And remember what Nick Cannon said, having a white woman means you made it in America. No, it doesn't. No, because slaves had sex with white women all the time. I mean, watch that movie Mandingo. White women used to buy black men to have sex with them. The whole thing of Mandingo is they talking about a black man penis size. It's big, and they've been getting with black men for years. I mean, look at the porn industry. The biggest selling interracial dating in porn is actually black men with white women. I mean, this is white guy who made a whole company called Blacker, which is just a black men have sex with white women. The only other video Taylor Swift ever had black guys in a video was that horrible Shake It Off video, and that's about it. But there was no love interest that was in the background, and they barely had any black people in there, especially on that hip hop part where she had nothing but mostly white and Latino guys there. Almost that's it. See, the reason having black guys in videos is her as a main love interest of guys who tell a story about all her videos have been with white guys. I just tell y'all that we're getting black exploitation again and again over and over because black men don't put their foot down. And you look at this black guy, he's the archetype type of a black man who always be seen with white women. I don't know what it is that they find these black guys, these phenotypes that white women mainly go for. I keep telling you there's an archetype type or black man who only date white women, and they always manage to find these guys because these guys are simps and they submissive towards white women. These type of guys you cannot help. It's best to just let them burn and go on about our daily business and make sure we don't fall for this trap they keep coming up with. Because you look at people who push interracial dating are mainly white guys in the mainstream. I mean, look at most of all the comic book characters created by white guys. The black man always got to have, a white love interest, but never a black woman. Why is it? And they always got to have blonde hair or blue eyes. You don't see none of us pushing it, but you see them pushing. You see a lot of white guys pushing it. They keep changing black guys, changing white characters to be black and giving them white women. And Taylor Swift is capitalizing off of this nonsense. Let's just face it, her career is dead in the water, and this is all it is her trying to resurrect it and trying to go for a wide audience and targeting black men who love white women with blonde hair. This is all this is. This is pretty much what I got to say for this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell for you know when new videos are being uploaded, and also hit that like button.